This is my step-by-step guide to making the most gelatinous, jiggly bone broth ever. So welcome to episode 3 of Balanced on a Budget. Bone broth is definitely something you want to learn to make at home if you want to eat a nutrient-dense diet and save money. First, we're going to roast our bones. I almost always skip this step because I'm lazy, but it builds some extra flavor into the broth. I'll write some of my favorite bones in the caption to get you the jiggly bone broth, but I use some beef knuckle bones and I add some veggie scraps and a leftover chicken carcass from my freezer scrap bag. Once those are golden brown, transfer it to a large pot. I use an instant pot because it's so quick. You don't have to leave the stove on all day and it gets you jiggly bone broth, but you can also really easily do this on the stove. Add water to just barely cover the bones. Let that pressure cook for 2.5 to 3 hours and let it naturally release. The best part is while that first batch cools, we can add more water and cook those bones again for another batch of jiggly broth. And finally, once the broth cools, you have a layer of fat on top that you can cook down on the stove to get an amazing clean cooking fat. So with just some bones, water, and an hour of effort, you have 16 cups of bone broth. I freeze some to use later, and lots of nutritious cooking fat that will last forever. So read the caption and go make some jiggly broth.